Oh, wow. Actually, I'm gonna keep that open. I won't know. Oops, my bad. I love the sunny ass weather. It don't get no better. Unless it's Australia. Then, yes, it's better. All right. All right, all right, all right. We're gonna have to take a rip. I had to get a bong because I ended up breaking my bowl yesterday from that permanent marker. So, shouts out to anybody who, well, there's nobody in here apparently, but we'll take a rip skis for the people. Actually, while we're here, let's show a rip technique. This is a technique that I've been using since like I can remember. When I hit bowls, when I hit bongs, I use this same technique, and it's like a gravity technique. You just basically use gravity and the heat to try as best as you can to vape the weed and not combust it. You end up combusting it anyway, but you want to try to combust it at basically the lowest temperature possible. So how I do it a lot of times is, let's wait till this wind stops. This wind be kicking. All right. So like, I never actually hit the flame to the weed. Generally speaking, like if the bowl is clogged, then sometimes you have to. But if it's not, then I'll do this. Fucking wind. Hold on, let me wait for the wind to go down just a little bit. I don't think it will anytime soon. That was a nice gust just now, though. Goddamn, all right. I might need a lighter too. That was a mix of Gold Floors, Purple Cream, and Murphy's Ridge Crypto Chronic. Shouts out to Murphy's Ridge, by the way. I met Ryan, the brand ambassador from Murphy's Ridge. He's pretty cool as shit, actually. Um, so yeah, shouts out to Ryan. Shouts out to Murphy's Ridge. If you hear that noise, that's this. So my bad about that. I need to find like a better like stand. Actually, I do have a tripod. I have like a proper tripod now that I bought yesterday, so I shall start using that. I really mainly got that for um, doing my product reviews. Like if I want to show off flour and stuff, I need like a stabilized like something or another tripod, so I can just show like the packaging and everything, et cetera, blah 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 blah. So shouts out to DD's because that's where I got it from. I got it for like $6. Tripod for $6 at DD's. It was cool. And I got some new shoes from DD's for like $20. They're like fake Air Forces, like a combination of fake Air Forces and fake Louis Vuitton shoes. But like, you know, I don't really care. pretty cool. There wasn't really much flavor to that at all. It kind of tasted like a milky hit, actually. Anyway, let's talk about PRS. Because they thought I forgot 3 years later. Well, actually, technically the whole event hasn't been 3 years, but it's been over 3 years since I put that machine gun video out. So, if you notice, I don't know why I didn't even put that video out on I think I forgot that I had that video, to be honest. Yeah, I forgot. There's a bunch of videos. I need to really like go down to my phone and check all my stuff, because I think I'm sitting on a lot of like videos that content wise would do decent, or not even that, just like put it out for the people. Royal Vape, how's it going? Shouts out Robert. David Mendez, shouts out David. Yeah, so Robert, where are you these days? What was it? Yeah, so it was over 3 years ago that I put that machine gun video out. And months later, oddly enough, Paul Reed Smith puts out that video for that Hendrix amp. And not only does he put out that video, he puts out another video talking about, well, a whole bunch of people ask me how do I get that tone, and I'll tell you how to get the machine gun tone. And it's just like, nobody asked you how you got that tone, because like, it sucked. Like, sorry, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't sound like I know that you thought it sounded, and I know that you wanted it to sound. And you wanted it to sound, if you couldn't get as close as to Jimmy, you tried to get as close as you could to me, and you still failed. And all you had to do was just follow the instructions that I gave in the video. So yeah, fuck Paul Reed Smith. You owe me a whole bunch of money. And these are facts. I'm standing on that too. It's probably not in good character to be like that, but also it's not in good character to steal anybody's intellectual property and then put it on the internet as your own, and then generate revenue from it, not only from the video, but from the amps that you sold. What else? Yeah. Sometimes I be laying low. Sometimes I lay low and don't say nothing about it, but I never forget this shit. I just be having shit going on that's more important. But right now, I got time for this shit. Fuck Paul Reed Smith. I'm tagging him in everything. Like, I posted the same video on this. I posted on Instagram. I posted this shit on TikTok. TikTok, that shit was going crazy, actually. On TikTok, that video, the machine gun video, has gotten the most engagement out of all my videos, pretty much combined. I think I got 6 videos total on TikTok, and the machine gun one in an hour has more engagement. See at the next one, yeah, has more engagement than all my other videos combined on TikTok. So hell yeah, that was. I didn't even expect. I don't know how, I don't know why that video is going crazy like that on TikTok in particular, but it is. So shouts out to TikTok. It's going up on TikTok. The song, it was a comment. It was an Instagram comment. I be forgetting, when I got this, I forgot how Those are gonna be harder to clean. I get money every day of the week. Why these niggas steady hating on me? And don't forget the calamari. Shouts out, Miles. I fucks with Miles. But also, let's not forget the original Miles was Lil B the bass god. So never ever forget. See, I feel like I'm the Lil B of the guitar community. That's exactly how I be feeling. Like, you know how Lil B birthed a whole bunch of rappers and shit, and like, even if it's not like this rapper that was particularly influenced by Lil B, it'll be another rapper that was particularly influenced. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. I feel like I'm the Lil B of the guitar community. I was doing a lot of shit, and people took that influence and it fucked me off. I tried to forget, and even at my lowest, I still never forgot. And even at my lowest, I still never stayed down. Bitch, all my guitar gear, all my clothes, all my belongings, everything is still in Australia. So, and I'm still playing guitar. I'm still smoking. I'm still here. I'm still staying. I'm still doing all the things. And I'm still standing on everything that I done said and everything that I done did. So, yeah, I'm standing on that shit with Vertex pedals too. Mason, I never forgot about you too. Yeah, and I don't mean that in a good way. Fuck you. Nah, it's no beef with Mason, but it is still fuck you. You owe me an apology. I never got an apology from you. So if you do me wrong, all you got to do is really just apologize, and we might be cool. We might be cool. As simple as that. Acknowledge what you did, and then we can just move forward. It don't got to be a big deal. But if you gonna try to fuck me off, when I was helping you sell pedals and shit, just by word of mouth, I never used one of your pedals, and then you personally hit my email thanking me for promoting your shit. All right, cool. Then send me a cease and desist, because you plagiarized work, basically. Is one thing that I can always do is verify all my shit. So if anybody ever try to call me a liar, I always be having screenshots, emails, all of that shit, just so a motherfucker can try to say. I will always protect myself. Cause I be knowing history never fades. People forget history never fades though, and I don't forget a lot. I don't forget much of shit. I can still tell you old addresses. You pick a year, anywhere between now and 1988, and I can probably tell you exactly what address I was living at that time. If I was above the age of 10, guaranteed. Like, I got a memory like that. I smoke weed all day, I still got a memory just like that. My mom tell you I got the best memory of anybody I know. So if it's one thing that happens, I never forget shit. Y'all be forgetting everything 4-year cycles and still be voting and shit and going all that. But yeah, I never forget. So if somebody do me wrong, sometimes I forget what they did. I never forget how I felt though. That'd be the thing. I might forget what you did to me. I never forget how I felt about it though. So if I'm feeling like fuck you for some reason, and I forget what you did, it's still gonna be fuck you, even if I don't remember. Cause there's no way I should be feeling like that. Like I be chill. I be chill as fuck. Like I let people rock. I let people do their shit. Sometimes I let people take advantage. Sometimes I even let people disrespect. But like if I really be feeling like fuck you, that means like emotionally, there's something that you did that had to take me there, and I didn't deserve. I didn't deserve to feel like that from you, unless we dated. I'm halfway joking about that. I'm halfway joking about that. But yeah, so I'm saying all that to say, Paul Reed Smith, you owe me some money and an apology, but I'll take the money over the apology. You can say fuck Tony for the rest of your life as long as you pay me. And then Mason, you just owe me an apology for that cease and desist back in 2014. Anybody got anything to say about that? Shall we go over the facts? Shall I list them out? This is real life. I'm being dead serious. Y'all can send them. Y'all can tag them in this. Please do. I tag him in everything. I don't really be tagging Mason because I forgot he existed. I be forgetting I be forgetting Mason exists until somebody posts some shit of his, and I'm like, did y'all not remember? Like, his name is Ugly. His name is Ugly. You are the company you keep always. If you a robber or a thief, and even if you not, if that's who you associate with, I'm gonna assume you one too, because that's who you associate with. Simple as that. So now sometimes it's the only time it's all right is if it's out of ignorance. There's very few times, but there are rare occasions because there's no such thing as an all. So there's gonna be rare occasions where you might not actually be the company you keep, but that's rare. It's very rare. And I'm only saying that because the world is not always black and white. As much as everybody want to believe the world is black and white, shit is never always black and white. So, with that said, the world is not black and white, and there's no such thing as an all. So there's no like all these, all that. Like there's no such thing as that. So, yeah, I don't fuck with that type of energy. Hang loose, chill out. You all good? Jimi Henderson, more like it. I don't even know what that means. Or are you talking about Paul? How he sounded when he played Machine Gun? Like shit. And then people in the comments was like, "Oh, he sounded so good." I'm just like, "Can you guys not hear either?" And more like, you guys have to be just as tone deaf as he is, because it sounded like absolute shit. Not even the playing. Like I'd never say it was like sounding like shit if it was a player. I'm just saying it sounded like absolute shit as far as like it didn't sound like the tone it's supposed to. Where you from, boy? State your name. Where you from? Boy. Was that supposed to be offensive? Was the boy supposed to be offensive? Or is this like an inside joke that I'm not aware about? Or is it an inside joke that I forgot about? I don't offend to either of these, so this shit. Sometimes I'm gonna just pretend like it go over my head, or I just don't give a fuck. It depends on what I decide I want to do that day. How I want to fuck with you back. You always throw the cars back from Texas. I'm from Texas. Am I? I didn't know that. That's odd. Those alien labs.
Yeah, it was a pretty good deal. Like essentially $7 each.
Oh shit.
But I was like new. I was about to say patient.
7 out the door?
Yeah,
Seriously?
but that's with the new client discount or whatever.
Which one is that?
Uh, the one on 7th. I just went to Green.
Okay, yeah. Oh shit. Wow. All right. That's not bad. I haven't been there, so.
Well, they have this deal going on now. Like if you stay within like, and these were like regular price $10 infused.
Yeah.
With the Star, you get half off one. Like, so yeah, that's what it was. Just the combined discount was.
Yeah.
Then I gave her a tip. So, but they had such. They had all this weed, like the most weed I've ever seen, and all these little like things, like literally hundreds of strains. I'm like, how do you have all these? You cannot have all these, man. There's just no way you have all of these. You know. But I was impressed. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the most I've ever seen laid out like that.
Huh.
It's worth taking a look at, I guess.
Yeah.
I would say.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's not that far. It's half a mile.
Nah, I went past it when I went to Didi's, so I stopped and looked at the menu for a second, and I was like, I got other money to spend elsewhere, so let me just focus on that right now. But
yeah, it's definitely worth seeing though. I don't know how they could do that. How can you have because they age out? Like I don't know. It's just
yeah, that's the one thing. Like that's why I tend to not like a lot of stuff that is not. Generally, I don't care about packaging, but I kind of do. If there's like a date, or like if it's like in relation to freshness. If it's just like a pretty packaging and there's nothing that tells me like when this was packaged and whatnot, and it's just like, oh, I don't give a shit about
all
that.
that stuff. Well, it helps generally. Like mostly the low cost stuff is the older stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff that's drier.
But when I first got to California, I went to Coastal, which is in LA. And I'll never go there again. And all the people now, fuck Coastal, don't go to the Coastal. The only reason why I hate them is because one, the taxes was like ridiculous as fuck.
Yeah.
Which is,
There's a lot.
I feel like some taxes are legit, and then other taxes is like, yeah, we're taking this because we're at the store, we can do that shit, and we just dress it up as like a pretty little thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, I had some Gold Flora, which the weed was really good, actually, but I didn't pay attention, and I got it in January, and it was packaged in like early October, and I was just like, man, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it also depends if the packaging is clear, if it lets light in. That
True, yeah.
That ages it much more rapidly.
Yeah.
I go to essentially a non-taxing shop mainly. But with those guys, you gotta, the low end stuff can be like, can taste like chemical. It can taste like, like they didn't flush it, and you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
But whatever, I mean, it's so cheap. I usually get the butter and stuff from them,
Okay, yeah.
Because usually it's like 15 to 20 for a gram,
Like a gram, yeah.
and that stuff will last a while.
If you got a good rig,
But
yeah.
you need a substrate for it, or you
Yeah.
need to be able to dab it. Like, this thing's actually really cool for 30. Like, I got this for 20 some bucks. It's like a portable dab stick. I mean, really, it's just got like a little, a little chamber inside that you like put the butter down in. I mean, it's starting to go, And then it's on a
Oh, shit.
It's on a 510 thread, but for some reason I can't get it to, like, it won't. I can't put a cartridge on here and hit it.
Yeah.
But the way that they threaded it was fine. I'm like, so why can't I use this for an extra battery? But for some reason it doesn't work.
Huh.
But it's a really cool little thing,
Yeah.
Actually, this really, because I got such a high tolerance now that like dabbing is, oh shit, it's better,
Yeah. That's crazy. Okay. That's what I need. Because dabbing would be great. And really, you could essentially, like, dab anywhere.
Exactly. I
Like-
mean, this is called Ooze, OOZE.
Yeah.
And it's USB-C, 3. So far it's worked great, as long as you don't like sit on it, because it'll like just come off the sleeve or whatever,
Oh.
That's usually how those batteries fail too. Like they'll cock. In fact, these guys. It's because this part will separate.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually really hate these long ones. I like the little short ones because they're easier to conceal.
Yeah. Like the boxier ones, you just
Right.
put it in and...
Yeah, me too. But I have to say the variable voltage is nice because yeah, it helps with the hits. But man, illegal cartridges, that's a whole nother. It's like a gram and a half for like $20, but you know the distillate, like who
Yeah,
knows,
it's
like
probably shit.
like I mean, some of them are great. Like sometimes it's just, it's just like there's so much industry.
yeah.
It's like fucking Ross or something where there's seconds, like they went out of business and like they bought lots, like shit like that. Like
Okay,
in the
yeah.
cannabis industry because it's just so huge now.
Yeah.
You know.
Huh.
And then
I guess when you think about it, that makes
yeah.
so much sense actually. That's with pretty much literally any product
Plus with like
in industry.
with the you can order on Temu, I think, the Chinese company, you can order like raw garden cartridges to fill yourself. They look exactly like the raw garden.
Yeah.
So like, how much a raw garden that we buy is real raw garden.
True. Yeah.
I mean, and like even the legit shops, like they'll do some stuff because they gotta keep up with the illegitimate shops. It's like I don't know. I've gotten like there's some legit shops that sell a mix. They'll sell they'll sell higher concentrated edibles. Like things up to 1,000 milligrams.
Yeah.
And then there's the illegal ones I always have. The ones, but because it's not regulated, sometimes I mean I swear to God, I'm like this is not what they say it is.
Probably not. Yeah.
Because I wouldn't get as high as. So I like all the testing and that kind of stuff, but yeah, the taxes are a bit extreme.
Yeah. California damn Texas.
I want to grow my own plant. I was looking for a place with southern exposure. I don't think I can where I'm moving, unless it's indoor,
Hey, I mean, indoors.
It's just I wonder how it costs. Like nowadays with LEDs, you must be able to do like a light cycle that doesn't break your electricity bill. I mean, I don't know. It's just I don't know how much it costs to grow plants.
Yeah.
Usually you have to have them like more. I've never even grown a plant actually.
I had a homie who passed, but he, in his setup, damn, that was a cool fucking setup. All right, so like, it was like downstairs, and you walk in, and that was like the living room of like the kitchen and everything, and then he had this other room in addition to the bedroom, but the other room basically had like, doesn't matter, but he had like this grow up, and it was just like, just imagine like a square sort of tent. I'd say probably about
Like a shower or something.
yeah, about like the size of a shower, and yeah, he just had the whole thing in there, would zip it in, zip it out, do whatever he had to do, and then that was
Yeah,
it.
that's about the max I could probably go myself.
Don't know how much it costed electricity wise.
It still must be cost effective. I mean, really.
Yeah.
Unless you're using, because like they used to use those like metal halide lamps, like these really powerful incandescent type lamps. But nowadays with LEDs, I think everyone's probably using those. It's so
Yeah.
sophisticated now.
Yeah. Save so much money. Unless there was an actual difference somehow. Like if the LED somehow affected the plants. But then I don't know.
No, they can match all the same kind of color spectrum as regular lights. And actually, I think some of them, like, they just stay in the ultraviolet or in the area that's even better for plants,
Okay,
that's, so
yeah,
it's a little
yeah.
purple or whatever.
Yeah.
They're so cool, yeah. LEDs are just amazing.
Huh. Well, shit.
I mean, they're more expensive to produce, but they last so much longer.
Yeah.
And you can, like, dial in, like, now, like, color temperatures and all that.
Time to clean. Alright. Cleaning another pack. Then we gonna Edit the video. Video. Oh, we in the front. Alright, no, a horse by the name of Rusty, and he's really weird. Never do cocaine. I never do cocaine. I know a rusty horse. Um, trying to think of this. I feel like I don't want to hit the Crypto Chronic, but then how much left do I have? Oh, okay, I had a little bit left of that Crypto Chronic bowl pack. All right. How y'all doing? What y'all doing? You need help? What kind of help do you need? Ask Dr. B. What kind of help you need? Whoa. Got something to say, nothing to lose. How y'all doing? Tired of talking to animals? Sounds cool. Dr. James Doolittle. You have chickens. James got big. Never mind. You thought I was gonna say it. Boom. Y'all wanna peep the bad apple? Will it zoom in? Will it focus? It won't focus. Oh well. No focus. You don't be coming in saying hi or nothing. Y'all just watch. Tell a couple of people what's up. How y'all doing? So Beck, if you're watching, I called you yesterday. And actually, really, I did try to call you the day before, but I forgot that I had like 5 different numbers for you. So like, I hate how Apple do this shit. Where like, if you have multiple numbers, like old numbers from somebody, and you forgot to delete them, they keep the numbers. So then you try to call, instead of automatically just calling the number that you're currently texting, it's gonna give you options to call whatever number that they once ever had. So I called 2 different numbers. What was it? What's today? Saturday? So yeah, it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday I called 2 different wrong numbers. And I was like, fuck. And then like right after, it was probably like 10 o'clock at night, something told me to look through our messages. And I looked through the messages and I realized like you sent me your number and told me to call, and it was a number that I already had. But yeah, so my bad. But I did call that number yesterday though, so we'll get in touch. We'll link up. You need the smoke, or you need some smoke. What's the law? What's the weed laws in Texas? law super strict in Texas? Oh, I dropped some weed. No way. Fucking hell. I'm glad it's good sticky weed, but goddamn. Drop some weed. This sucks. Alright, let me take care of this part first. You not gonna tell me the weed laws in Texas? One thing I will say is I was very surprised about the weed laws from Virginia, bro. Like, I would have never thought Virginia would have ever, all the states, I would have thought Virginia would have been the last one to have any kind of medical, recreational, any of that bullshit. Nope. Shit was crazy. I'm doing a huge bone rip, so. But I also got to get all this weed that fell from the bone when it tipped over. Just for shits and giggles, is there anybody that doesn't think that PRS stole my video? I can only think of maybe one person that would say outside of Paul himself and Dustin Sears. Dustin would say it's just out of conflict of interest. Because he'd look at it from the standpoint of, okay, who's the bigger name? Is Tony a bigger name or is PRS Guitars a bigger name? That motherfucker's gonna obviously pick PRS Guitars. So although I don't respect it, I understand it. But I also just never been the type of person to respect anybody who don't give people credit for their shit anyway. It literally takes nothing, costs nothing to just say, hey, I was influenced by this, or I got this idea from here. It's okay. You get more in the world in the long run. People love your character. That's why that motherfucker Cat Williams can say all the shit he say. His character speaks more than any of you can say. Even let's just say Cat Williams was on drugs. People can't really talk shit about him, like as far as his character. Like all the stories of everybody coming out only saying good things about how he helped them. It's the same shit. Your character gonna speak volumes. Your actions gonna speak more volumes than, you know what I'm saying, any of the other fuck shit. So, yeah. But Paul, you a bitch. And for real, I don't even like want to be talking down on, grown man like that. But I just don't. It like that's how mad this whole thing made me feel. You could have easily just like threw some credit. I saw this video of this cat named Tony Battle playing a Machine Gun, and it influenced me to like, want to get the tones and blah 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 blah. You didn't do that. I can't respect you. I will never respect you. Will never. Cause that shit don't that type of shit don't change. You that old and you can't give credit where credit is due and you can't show respect. You set in your ways and that's cool. You can be like that. I'll just never respect you. And that's okay. The world will still turn. You can still live your life, I'm gonna still live mine. But I also feel like I am entitled to some real money. Like whatever, I'm entitled to whatever revenue you generated from the ideas and intellectual property that you stole from my video. whether it's amp sales, whether it's engagement from that video and all other related videos, I'm gonna need parts of that. And I feel like that's fair to ask for. Somebody stealing from you. The fuck? But that'd be the wild thing. Like, again, cause his popularity, cause his name, one, people not gonna believe me. But then two, people gonna justify that type of shit. Like, people will justify somebody stealing your intellectual property just because that person that stole from you got a bigger name. And really, what it shows is they never had no intellectual property that got stole because they not worth a damn anyway. Because if you ever did have your intellectual property stolen, you know exactly how I felt, and you feel like you feel me, like you get exactly where I'm coming from with that. You agree. You know what I'm saying? Did Led Zeppelin not deserve to be sued by them people, by them folks? Okay. Who else? There's a lot of musical examples. In this case, the only difference is it's not my original song. It's just my original ideas to approach the song, and then you took that, and then didn't give me no credit. Anyway. That tastes beautiful. That's the bad apple. That's the Cryptochronic and the bad apple. Yeah, man, I love Alien Labs. And I also, through the bone, I definitely have a fonder appreciation for Maven Genetics, even though I've only ever spoke highly of Maven Genetics. Um, One of their strains, Opal, tastes so much better through the bong than it did through the handpipe. And yeah, so shouts out to Maven Genetics again. But yeah, Alien Labs through the bowls, Bad Apple. It doesn't even really, it's not like super appley on the exhale. It's more so just like the lingering like flavors that you get. It's kind of like drinking a highly acidic wine, and then like 5 minutes later, you like still have that lingering sort of like juicy, fruity flavor. Still just kind of there, sitting on your tongue. That's like the back, bottom end of your tongue. Yeah, that's how this is. What up? But yeah, I just said a lot of negative on this live, but let me remix it by saying shouts out to all the real folks. Like, all the real folks, people who not on no fuck shit, people who never did no fuck shit to nobody, people who stay in their own lane, people who don't bother nobody, people who show love to people who influence them, people who don't steal and don't show, love or take, give credit where credit is due. Shouts out to y'all people, the real folks. Because it is rare and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be rare to just be a genuine human being. But for some reason these days motherfuckers don't want to be genuine. So if you watching this and you a genuine individual, you know what I'm saying, give yourself show yourself some love. However you show yourself love, show yourself love. I'm gonna show myself love with hitting this ball. Nice and tasty. For real, I'm surprised PRs ain't blocked me. Cause when the shit originally happened, I messaged them and I told them I was like, yo, y'all wrong for that video. And then I messaged them a couple times after that. And then I tagged them again today when I reposted the video. Cause like I said, I reposted that video on all my platforms. And in 1 hour, it's got the most engagement out of all the videos on my TikTok combined in 1 hour. So shouts out to TikTok. This is why I don't be on Instagram as much no more. Cause like Instagram kind of be whack. What I try to do is I try to direct my Instagram people over to my YouTube. Cause after Instagram, what they do, they block me from going live all of February. And then I was just like, for some shit that I posted 2 years ago on my story, I was just like, nah, Instagram is whack. And I'm not like John 70, what up? We talking about when PRS stole my shit. Yeah, but PRS stole my shit. Oh, never mind. I was going to say something, but I'll wait. So, matter of fact, you too. John 70, like, yeah, protect your intellectual property. Protect all your, like, your videos online, everything. Because they really out here watching us. And then they take our ideas and shit. And, like, instead of showing any type of love, like, oh, we gonna send you something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga could have sent me, Paul himself could have sent me some strings or anything. And now, like, if he was smart, what he would have done is he would have basically buttered me up early, sent me like a guitar or something, or even just the amp. And I would have been fine with that at the time. He would have got all the credit and the revenue from whatever that video was. And then boom, I wouldn't have bitched about it because I would have been thinking, oh, at least he hit me with something. You know what I'm saying? At least he showed love. He didn't even do that. So now it's just like years later, I'm like, continuously, fuck you. But now, any money that you got from that video, I need that. You're not gonna take my intellectual property and just run off. Fuck you. And that's no slight on the actual products that he make. He make them, Paul Reed Smith makes some great products, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? I got live streams where I'm playing PRS shit. I don't care about that. Like, it's just more the principle of like, I need him to not only publicly apologize, but like, I need money now. Or we can say fuck the apology and just give me that money that you owe me. I'm dead serious about that. But it's all good. Shit gonna get settled. That be the thing. Shit always, it worked the way it worked. It worked the way it worked. But at the same time, see, it's little shit like that. It's little shit like that. It's little shit like Vertex, the whole Vertex situation that make me feel like, you know what? I don't care if it's $100 or $200, my nigga. It's still money that I'm owed. I'm responding to a comment. Nigga, it's money that I'm owed. That actually reminded me of some other money that I'm owed, but we're not gonna talk about that right now on camera. What happened with Vertex? So, all right, the thing with Vertex is, I don't know if you remember the whole BBEY fiasco. But long story short, this was back in 2013, 14. Vertex doing the same shit that he doing now, like, you know, making pedal boards for people and shit like that. And something happened with Joe Bonamassa. I forgot exactly what, but aside from the Joe Bonamassa shit, it basically came out that his Y, the Vertex Y, was a repackaged BBEY, right? So, mind you, in 2014, he personally emailed me. Mason, I got the email. I posted on my Instagram. Mason personally emailed me back in 2014, basically thanking me for like showing love for his Y. Because I never had one of his products and I never owned a BBEY. But what I used to do stupidly was promote and big up other people's like other pedal builders like products and shit if I thought it sounded good on video. So like if I'm using Chase Tone, but like I think your shit sounds just as good as Chase Tone, I'll be posting on like forums. I'll be like, oh, but such and such, you know, this sounds just as good as Chase Tone. That type of shit, which is stupid. It's just like going to a job and working extra hard, doing the extra mile and shit like that. For some people that goes good. For me, that never do because they start expecting you to go the extra mile, and then the moment that you start doing just what you is getting paid for, they start looking at you funny, and it's just like, well, it's only because I was going the extra mile. Now y'all looking at me like, now y'all looking at like I got poor performance, when now my performance is just standard. It was just I set a standard, that type of shit. So anyway, germanium and silicon fuzz faces. What about it? Are you? Shouts out Tony. Um, so yeah, it like he had sent me an email, personally sent me an email, basically saying, you know, thank you for the support, blah 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 blah. Didn't send me nothing though, just sent me an email saying that. Okay, cool. So months later, after it came out that, you know, his wall was a repackaged BBEY, there was a whole forum on the gear page. You can probably still find it these days. Like you can probably literally still find Vertex BBEY, the gear page, TPG. I mean TGP. Sorry. So anyway, when that happened, I said one thing in that whole entire thread, and it was quote unquote yikes. That was it. That's all I said in the whole thing. After that, I get an email. I get a cease and desist email from, I guess, Mason's lawyer or somebody on behalf of Mason saying I need to remove such and such and such and blah 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 blah. And this, I'm just like, how the fuck? Like, first of all, I don't own the gear page. That's number one. Number two, all I said was yikes. Number three, and I'll be thinking in my head like I only supported this dude, so like, and I never had one of his products. I supported the dude, but based on like just what I heard on video. So like, yeah. So that made me feel betrayed. So I was just like, fuck him. And he never apologized. So it's fuck him until he apologized. He can get away with an apology. Paul, he just needed to like give me that revenue. And I did get a message from somebody saying, do I realize it's only gonna be like $100, $200? I don't have, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Like, who the fuck is going around just turning down $100? Like, nigga, especially if it's my intellectual, if it's my mind, like, if it's something I just thought into existence, give me that. If it's $30, give me that, bitch. Like, it don't matter. How's he not getting sued? I think Mason did get sued. But I guess in the pressure of that, he sent me a cease and desist. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. So him being all pressured and shit from the whole like everybody finding out. all he could do was just like send me a cease and desist, and maybe some other people. I'm sure some other people got a cease and desist too. But yeah, but as far as Paul Reed Smith, yeah, he not gonna get sued unless I decide to sue him. Doing the Will Thompson face. Um, but yeah, I hate for yeah. And if you defending them, I'm gonna feel like you a fuck nigga. So take that who for what you. I'm not talking to nobody that's watching this unless you know who you are that's watching this. Then that's a whole nother thing. Cause I feel like now you taking up because you being a fuck nigga. Like, let's be real and you know what I'm saying. Let's stand on shit. Cause I'm trying to help you out too. I'm gonna try to. See, I was about to get mad. These niggas be making me mad sometimes. This is really why I be smoking. Like, I know I don't look like it. I know I don't seem like it. But like, people be annoying me and pissing me the fuck off. So like, not so much. Not so much. I be needing that. Uh, yeah, nah, they can't tell me shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't messing with these people. But that's what they do. That's what like for real. I be really peeping. You gotta like the one thing. All this shit is like it's like a big popularity contest. So if you don't got a whole bunch of numbers, or at least a whole bunch of names stacked behind them numbers, like it's got to be literally the quantity or the quality. So by that I mean like if you got a few big names, like real big names, co-signing you, then somebody will care. Or if you got a whole bunch of numbers, like then somebody would care. You know what I'm saying? But until that, they don't give a fuck. But that's when you at that level though. That's when they take. That's you in that sea of oh, what they got down there. They paying attention. They paying attention. But like they're not gonna acknowledge they paying attention type shit. So they seeing what's down there and like, ooh, you gonna take from. So that's what they be doing. I be peeping. We been knowing this though. That's what I was talking about the other day with Drake. Like we been knowing they be doing that. The only thing is, I think as a society and the public, we done got used to. We be wanting to believe that the celebrities be like as talented as they are, and really, sometimes they do be. Other times they don't. So I'm saying that to say, sometimes we try to make somebody who's making a claim look bad, and say, nah, they delusional or some shit, because we be like so blinded by the starlight of this celebrity that they trying to say that like, nah, they actually legitimately stole from me. Even if that person could have like a whole bunch of evidence and shit, and a lot of times he'll be like, nah, they didn't do that. They didn't do that. You delusional. Why would they steal from you? It's just like, well, here's a great reason. Exhibit A. So appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. It's not even about that. It's just like, mm, yeah. I was about. I'm trying. See if I hadn't got that message, bro. That shit threw me off. It didn't throw me off because I was still on that wave anyway, but it put me on like it made the wave bigger. But now it made the wave bigger, but it almost threw the direction of the wave onto some other shit. And I don't want to go there because if I do go there, it's just like you know what, I'ma hurt feelings. and I don't want to hurt feelings. What's my favorite scale? Rev King. As far as like actual like legit scale, probably a G major scale, because it's always like when I play saxophone, that's the first scale I would think of. Or what is the yeah, I say G major scale. Just in general, or like guitar. In general, probably G major scale. Guitar wise, probably like any variation with like an A minor pentatonic. So like A minor, but like um, what's the relative major of A minor? Can't remember off the top of my head. Always have to have like the guitar. I guess if A minor, relative major. C sharp major, if I'm not mistaken. Is it C sharp major? F sharp. E7. Did I just make a fool of myself? Oh well. At least I tried. That's one thing I'm happy about is I've gotten to the state where like I'm just like fuck it. I'm just out here. I'm trying, like at the very least, because there was a long time where I didn't try. A long time where I wasn't out here. One of the most important people in my life told me that I need to participate in my life, and I think this is actually the first time where I'm really participating in my life. So shouts out to them. I'm not gonna say who they are, but they're a good person. I appreciate them. Theories for pianists. I need to learn keys. I know how to find like middle C or just C. And I guess if you know how to find C, you gotta know how to find like E and F too. But yeah. But that was the first thing that they taught us in intro to piano. You know what? The 6 people in here, you guys want to hear a good story? I got a good story for you guys. This is the reason why part of the reason why in high school I never excelled at keyboard or piano. Now, as an adult, that's all on me. But as a high school student, there's a story behind this. So, I'm a student of Charlottesville High School, graduated 2007. Okay, let's talk about it. So, while I was in Charlottesville High School, there was a teacher named Mr. Spivey. Now, Mr. Spivey, I had known of because my sister was in the choir, or the chorus. I forgot what you call it back then. Chorus, choir. I think they called it chorus. So my sister was in chorus. But the thing is, my sister graduated high school when she was 16 years old. So I don't come from no dummies. That's another thing. Like, my sister graduated high school when she was 16. My mom got a master's degree. I didn't graduate fucking college, but like, still don't make me no dummy. Anyway, so I had known that Mr. Spivey just being like, having to go to my sister's like recitals and stuff like that. Now, even back when I was little, because if my sister is 9 years older than me, so if she graduated high school when she was 16, then I would have been 7. All right, so me at like 6 or 7, I could always sense something off about Mr. Spivey, I never knew what it was, but it was just something that was off to me about Mr. Spivey. So now, fast forward to me being in high school, he's my teacher for intro to piano. And the vibes that I got from him back then is pretty much the same vibes that I got from him in high school. Couldn't pick up on it. I didn't know how to pinpoint it, but there was just something off. Something off. And then, on top of that, like, what would happen is, it was me and my homie Demir. There was three friends that I had in that class in particular. It was, or two. It was my homie Demir and Markel. Markel Randolph is probably one of the funniest people I ever knew back in high school. But a lot of times what would happen is like we'd be doing the lessons or like going in the book, and like Mr. Spivey would come behind us and like just like rub our backs and be like, "Good job, guys," and it's like it wasn't in a sexual way, but it was just kind of like, "Bruh, why is you touching me?" type shit. And then there was a couple times where he'd do that to Markel, and Markel be like, "Man, get the fuck off me, man." It should be so funny. So anyway, long story short, one day we go to class, we go in the intro to piano. I forget what period, I think it's like third period or something like that. Or nah, I think it might have been second because I remember, it doesn't matter. But we go into class and Mr. Spivey's not there. We had a substitute. All right, cool, whatever. Next time we go, Mr. Spivey not there. Another substitute. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? When you getting substitutes, you're not even thinking about what's going on with like the real teacher's life. You just like, fuck it, like we just got a substitute. Like hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? We gonna wild out. Like we don't got to really do shit today. We just gonna chill. So after about like a week and a half, that's when stories started coming out, and the story was basically like Mr. Spivey got arrested, ironically enough, by his own son for touching on children. So after that, we had a bunch of substitutes until we ended up getting a substitute named Miss Day. Her name was Melody Day. Shouts out to Miss Day. We gave her a hard time. Well, yeah, I did actually. Not like in a real, it was just like, we were just kind of obnoxious kids. I wasn't too obnoxious. I was kind of class clown type shit. But like there were kind of some obnoxious people in the class. But anyway, and that's how remember I was telling y'all how my memory is good. I told y'all my memory is excellent. I remember her first and last name. Melody Day is her name. You could probably look at her up. She was very nice. Like I hope she's doing well. As a matter of fact, like she was a very kind woman. She just wanted to like really teach the children and stuff like that. Like I appreciate children like her. I mean, children like her. I appreciate teachers like her. Like she really did care. So shouts out to Miss Day or Mrs. Day. I can't remember if she was married or not, but there we go. So yeah, after that, like any kind of interest for really learning keyboards was kind of gone because of the like, yeah, the class was just kind of lit after that. But we really like me and Demir. We were in the class because we were into like we were both guitar players, obviously, but like we were into neoclassical stuff. So like, well, he was into the neoclassical stuff, and then I became into it because of him. But like, the piano, if you understand theory and then like, you know what you're doing in the piano, we were trying to translate that onto guitar, basically be better guitar players. So, but yeah. So, yeah. And then there was another time where I actually did have a keyboard, but it was like one of those MIDI keyboard type of things. So like I couldn't. It didn't make any sound unless it was plugged in, and then that just bummed me out because I didn't know that that was the case. I didn't realize it didn't have a speaker on it, and then yeah, it kind of low key depressed me, and I just never learned it. I ended up selling it sometime somewhere. It was like one of those 88 keys or whatever. I can't remember the brand. It might have been a Casio or something. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, that was my whole long story about why I never really finished learning keyboard outside of like finding middle C. Oh yeah, I didn't see a person wouldn't have known. Oh yeah, I already saw that. My bad, Mr. Johnson. Forgot that I seen that comment. I'm trying to think of what I want to eat. And I finally reached the fire rewards on a Taco Bell. Which the rewards aren't all that great. It's just like, man, it is cool that I can get like a free chalupa basically every other time I go to Taco Bell. Cause chalupas are like, you remember even they used to have the gorditas? The gorditas used to go. Then the chalupas. Back when the chalupas used to actually be crispy, like there was a time when them bitches used to actually be like crispy, like you could poke holes in the crisp and shit like that. Nah, I didn't go to In and Out. I need to find. I need to see if it was one close. Didn't even check for real. Cause that Taco Bell be busting. It be right up there too. But what you do is, look, I'm gonna teach you. Anything with Taco Bell. All you gotta do is start from like the cravings menu. Start from there and just customize everything. Like, cause I ended up getting with the rewards. I ended up getting like was it bean and rice? Yeah, like a bean and rice burrito. Then all you gotta do is customize it. Add some beef. Add the steak. Cause Taco Bell steak be busting. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what people be saying. Taco Bell steak kind of be busting. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually impressed because this is the first time I had this steak in a minute. But like, yeah, even there like the little nachos or whatever, like just get the nachos and then like it basically come with everything that you want. You could customize it with like the potatoes and steak, or just the steak, or just the potatoes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the double cheeseburger. Animals. Okay. Yeah. Is that the you gotta say the code words, right? That's like the off menu shit. Or is that the regular shit? And I'm glad you said double cheeseburger, because I do not do no single cheeseburgers. I need doubles or triples. And I need them patties to be thick. I'm a fat kid. I'm a skinny ass fat kid, for real. Appreciate you. Let me hold on. Let me, cause I got my clothes drying out here. All right, we're back. Yeah, I don't like small burgers. Like I like big, fucking fat boys. Like I want a burger, cause I generally like to have one meal a day. So like I want the burger to be so big that if I can't finish it, it's still going. The rest of it's going to pretty much cover me for the rest of the day. But even if I do finish it, I don't want to feel like I want to eat again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind spending like a good like, mm, actually yeah I do mind. Which is also why I don't go to McDonald's. And that's why the best burgers in Australia was from not the best burgers, but like the best bangs for your buck. If it wasn't from like one of the like shops like Burger Tech or Stacks, and you got a deal. That's the main thing. You got to make sure to get a deal. You can't just go in one of them shops with no discount or anything and expect to get it like good bang for your buck. But as far as fast food, Hungry Jacks or Burger King was like the best deal you could get in Australia because they always had deals and just the size. Like a Whopper is a Whopper everywhere. Like a Whopper in Australia is a Whopper here. You get it right, you get it right. It's the same shit. So fries animal style too? How much they usually cost? I need to know before I go in there and spend this money. What's the average cost? And I'm glad you're in California too, because that gives me infinitely a better judgment. What that ticket be like? I got this. I might come back and do another live. But yeah, I want to know how much it costs first. Let me know how much it costs first. And then I'll probably for the whole what? Ain't no way here. What? Man, I'm there. Say less. Shit. The burgers be a good size too though? Like it be a good size double, or do it be like one of them joints where it's just like, should I be able to eat more than like two of them doubles back to back? Or if I had two, you'd be like, you should be good. Or even one and a half. I might need two. Okay, okay. I see, Lee. I'm glad you're being honest though. You let me know. These are the things that I need to know. I can get a good gauge. I'm like a burger connoisseur. So like certain things that you let me know and then you say keywords here and there and shit. I'm like, all right, I can already know what I'm working with. I can tell what's going on here. Side note, Australia do got better burgers in the States. The best burgers I done had has definitely been Australia. In particularly Adelaide. Did I have a burger in Fremantle? Nah, but I did have a Nando's. They Nando's was busting though. Nando's. The Nando's, that the joint at Fremantle, that joint was, and that was actually the first time I had Nando's. I'm like, God damn. The only thing was, when I went out there, I didn't smoke, so I didn't have any appetite. So like the little bit that I did have, it was like, it was real good, but I just literally couldn't scarf it down like I wanted to. We talked about this before, yeah. But like my appetite is kind of like related to my cannabis consumption. So like, especially if I'm working or if I'm like on the move a lot, I'll legit forget to eat. And the only thing that'll make me eat is either if I smoke in between that time, or if it's been like either like a day. Sometimes I'll go like a day and a half, and then like my stomach will literally start cramping up. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't eat for however long. God damn. And then yeah, I have to run off and get some food, but my metabolism is fast as a bitch. It's a gift and a curse. I never had a hangover though, I'll tell you that. And I done tried plenty of times. Or not tried, but I didn't party to the point where nigga shit had a hangover, but you can ask. Anybody who ever partied with me been like, if you party with me and like, either I had to crash at your place or you had to crash at my place, regardless. Like, the next morning waking up, I'm good. I'm good. Let's just smoke and then what we gotta do. What's up? How we cruising today? I'm curious though. Part of me be wanting to try. Man, look, we gonna do a thing. If if I fuck with this In and Out and it's not good, you owe me money. Nah, I'm playing with you. I'm playing. Nah, I might rock with them. I keep forgetting it's a Jack in the Box right on the corner, but I also keep forgetting that Jack in the Box is ass. It's literally like one step above like the food that they used to give us in school. I used to hate them burgers growing up. Sometimes the cheeseburgers will be alright, but other times they just be like super dry, and then like the cheese had done like solidified on the side and shit. Man, I got traumatic experiences from foods, for real. I even got like a whole section in my brain called poor foods. Some poor foods I really like, some poor foods I don't. But it's like you remember that Cat Williams joke where he talking about opening the refrigerator. Something he was like, sometimes you just open the refrigerator and you just look in and be like, it ain't shit up in here. Like I'd have had many times as a child, as an adult not so much, but as a child, hell yeah. So like I feel like that's kind of I don't be acting like that, but I'm just saying that in the sense that like there's just certain shit that I just don't like specifically because of that type of shit. So, but I'm not using that as no excuse for like, oh my life is horrible, I'm poor, fuck all that. Like, nah, I'm not bitching. I'm just saying like there's certain shit that I don't like specifically because it was times where we didn't have shit, and like the shit that I did have to eat, I'm just like I just grew either to really really like it or really not fuck with it after a while. It's not the best. Oh, you trying to save your money now? Ain't want to owe that money. You had to backtrack real quick. Nah, slow down, player. Don't spend that money, player. I respect it. I respect it. Oh man, but these lives be cool. What's up, my man?
Hey, how are you?
We good?
Yeah,
What's
I
up?
had to change the codes.
Oh, okay.
So it's 1113. What is all these clothes here?
That's me.
Why are they here? Why are they dried in the dryer? But I mean, we don't want to make it look like if everyone did that, then
Nah, I got you. I got you.
yeah, it looks
But,
like someone's living.
Yeah, but I'm on a live, so don't.
Sorry.
No, you cool. I'm just,
All right.
I just say, I just don't come here loud like you know, like you. No,
Don't tell me, say again.
because I'm not, watching something like that. All right, cool. People definitely go for the burger. Hey, what you doing? What's up, dog? How you going? Me and the dog's been cool. All pets rock with me. That's one thing. There was one time when the cat scratched me when I was a little kid because I didn't know you're not supposed to pet the cat's bellies. So it was a stray cat. We had a cookout and there was a stray cat. And like it had like its belly exposed and I touched the belly and then that joint went shoo, and I passed out. Like to this day I don't remember what happened after that other than I woke up. Like I remember waking up on the couch and we was at my mom's boyfriend's house at the time. That's where we was living. So I remember waking up at the couch. There's a big screen TV and there was Babe, the movie playing. Because we had one of them black boxes where you get the cable for free or whatever. So yeah, so and then like we had certain movies on repeat. So yeah, it was Babe in particular. Babe was the one. Babe was like one of my favorite movies of all time. And I didn't even know it was Australian. I found that out when I went to Australia. The chick from the person that them I don't know how they associate, but the person from Kath and Kim. So if you've never watched Kath and Kim, the Australian version, that's a great show. It's funny, actually. And it's not like one of them shows you think because it's female leads that like It's one of those shows. It's like a part. It's like a huge part of Australian culture. So like, men and women like know of that very well. It's ingrained in the culture. So you can make like little sly Captain Kim jokes here and there, and people know exactly what you're talking about, male and female. Anyway, I gotta take a piss. So I'm gonna get off this live, come back, and yeah, we gonna we gonna have some discussions. Oh, my bad. All right, yeah, I'll be right back. Give me like 10 minutes, 10, 15, something like that. 10, 15, 20, something like that.